All right. Hi, Pam. Pam is already in the YouTube, so very cool. All right. Well, howdy doody. Welcome to Real Talk with Keith Motherfucking Walker. Today's show is brought to you by friends of mine, K Motherfucking W and B Motherfucking D. And these are tiered Patreon members that are supporting the cause, so they get a special shout out, and they're bringing this to you. So, uh, because they are tiered members, they will be enjoying bonus content before all of the rest of you. Today, you're just going to have to catch it on some video later or replay. And so, yeah, guys, if you are hanging out for the show, stick around after I check everybody else out the door, post a show, and we will hang out for a few extra minutes because that's fucking cool and that's what I do. So, that's first piece. The next thing, and I will probably announce this again, um, partway through. If peeps are coming in, and don't mind me, I'm bouncing around. All right, let's fucking go. Um, so I threw this memo out, and if you've been watching, you've seen I've had some special guests show up for a few shows, call in, have some chats about any and all things recovery and stuff related. So, hey, um, obviously, if you are watching this, you have a story as well. So, uh, here's this gig. If you want to be a rock star and fucking come hang out with me, like if you're in Vegas, you probably actually come take a chair right here next to me and chit chat, or call in and share a story or something like that. Hi, Pam. Uh-oh, I'm gonna get yelled at already. Just got started. Um, or again, if you want to call in, comment during the show, and I will go through that. And there's haha, okay. Um, but there's a couple things to be aware of, and so part of what it will be is first you give me a mention that you're interested in it, and we'll chat, and then we will schedule that day, and then your mission is going to be, and I'm going to be watching because you're going to tag me as well, but you are going to blow the shit out of your social media, offering props to the show, and invite all your friends so they can come watch you live on Keith Motherfucking Walker's Real Talk. Fuck. How cool is that? Okay, so there you go. And if you're gonna be catching this on the recorded version and all that stuff, um, hit me up, and you know how to get a hold of me. Several different ways, but and it's not just a 1 day gig, right? I mean, this is, I am looking to share time with people, share stories. I will share again just this last week of having guests on and having them share their stories and what they're up to and all that kind of stuff. Has It matters, amazingly enough. Comments I've gotten, the comments they've gotten, it is a testament to life is a team sport, and I sell that shit all day long, and and I continue to sell it, and I will, because that's what it is. Again, nobody's got the be all end all roadmap of life on life's terms and all that kind of stuff. Um, so we do. It's a support network, and this apparently feels like it is being one as well. So I couldn't be more grateful as far as that goes. So anyway, today I don't have a special guest. You're just stuck with me talking shit, and so I just figured I'm just gonna do a run-along on and an offshoot of this. Again, I get to do my shameless prop. Right? We do what we want, and because it's true. And so I'm Keith motherfucking Walker, and I do what I want, and that sounds so gangster. Right? And I'm not. it's not. It's not gangster, but it sounds cool. And but I lead with that in a lot of conversations, and people look at me like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And and it's true. We do what we want, and people confuse that with we get what we want. And so I just want to talk about what that is and how we maneuver through life on this planet. So let's roll the clock back and again, just kind of define what that statement means. We do what we want. It is. We are, regardless of how fucked up things are going or how fucked up we are always active participants in our life, right? In our behavior. We're there, we're participating. And so we have to be accountable for that, and we have to take responsibility for that. And when I say the word have to, I guess we don't. People don't, and then they just keep doing whatever they're doing and getting whatever they're getting. But I mean, if we're mindful and seeking something different, then we absolutely have to like pay attention and be involved in that. So it all began right with what I will describe as like, what are these little people? They running around, little children, right? Children. And what do? They do what they want. If you've ever had children or been around them, you know this to be true because you watch their parents run around and go, "Stop that, don't touch, be quiet, do this." And what do the children do? They run around and they go, right? And it's always pushing the next envelope and this and that. And the reality of it is that never changes. It just doesn't. And so there you are, and here I am, and we are still like children in that way, in that we do what we want. People are just like, that doesn't make any sense, or like there's lots of things I don't want to do and this and that. And it's like, yeah, no. There might be things you don't like, but what you do is yours. And again, I will take that to the end of the world because it's very simple. You always have choices. You just do. Some people say they don't. And it's like, no, there's always an or statement. Do something or not. And so it can be a whole lot of things. And again, people will argue with me, and I say, well, it's like, well, what if I'm getting mugged and the guy's got a gun and he says, "Give me your wallet"? And it's like, I don't want to. And it's like, that's you. Yeah, that's a choice. Like, and it's your choice. Like, at that point, you can give them the wallet or you can get shot. Like, and they're just like, and people look at me like I'm fucking nuts. And I'm like, no, it's, again, it goes back to a couple things. One, I do what I want doesn't mean I get what I want. Like, what I want in that situation is for the mugger to somehow have a moment of clarity and say, "I'm sorry," and just walk away. Okay. Oops. Probably not going to happen. It doesn't happen very. Most people that are willing to pull a gun on you are not apt to just compelled to say, "I'm sorry," and walk away, right? Um, So I do what I want does not equal I get what I want. And very often I share with people, and I apologize for the universe, even though it's not my place or any of that. But some it just is, and we've all experienced it. Sometimes all the choices suck, right? We've been in the shitstorms in our lives before, and it's for whatever reason, who knows, right? Don't have the crystal ball, don't know why any of it is going on potentially, but sometimes all of the choices suck, and it's our mission to pick what sucks the least. I mean, in some days that's as good as it gets, and frankly, that is that is that's as good as it has to get. I mean, as long as there's still things happening, right? As long as you didn't actually take the bullet, then tomorrow there's opportunities that potentially the choices are better to be made. Fuck, I don't know. I mean, I would think so. I share that with people as well. Certainly, if you're in the shit in the moment, my sales pitch is, yeah, hey, I can feel for you. I can be empathetic to that. I can relate to that. I can all the things, and but I don't. I'm not going to co-sign you being stuck in it, because it's not. How do I phrase that? Nothing is permanent. It's not. And there's a lot of hope in that particular statement, in that whatever it is that you're dealing with right now has not always been and will not always be. And you're surviving it in the moment. So it is survivable. Might suck. Might not be what I wish for, want, whatever you want to call it, but it is what it is. We go through these, right? The ups and downs of life. And so, again, that's my share, is like, hang on to your ass. Tomorrow will be different. I guarantee. Like, that's something. Change is constant. That is a byproduct of the universe, because it is always in motion. It's always fluid. So things are changing. So again, whatever that circumstance, sensation, whatever that we are going through is going to be different very soon. It just is. And so, can I hang on to my ass for a minute? Yeah. Do I want to? Well, what's the alternative? Right? Because it's always that. I mean, is there action to be taken, or is there not? And that's how many episodes can we go through with all of that. So that being said, again, choice, I mean, change is a choice. We can. We are capable. And again, it's happening with or without our consent, willingness, etc. If we're trying to fight the system, whatever. But we do, again, I have these discussions with people, and I mean, hey, I'm pretty simple when it comes to language. You guys know that, and you know what I'm saying when I say it. I would hope, again, is my choice maker is defective. I mean, it's driven by parts of my brain. It's driven by parts of my soul. It's driven by parts of my being and my idea, whatever you want to call it, my history. So, and it's less than perfect. It just is. How far off perfect? I don't know. In any given moment, it might be a total shit can. And then sometimes I might be that close to holy fuck. I don't know. And you as well, right? Hey, good days, bad days, whatever, we're dialed in. Who knows? But again, whether we call it that or not, again, I, I phrase it as I do because it sounds cool. I mean, fuck it. Like that's really the bottom line. And there's a book that says so, and it is. It's just what other. I mean, I probably got 100 different stories or anecdotes. Here's another one. Uh, Me and that wonderful lady that walked in there that told me to sit still. That was the memo as I fucking squirrel around in here, squirrel, right? Um, so our lifestyle the last decade has been full metal. Like we go to a lot of shows, we like to hang out with rock stars, we like to do a lot of cool shit, all this stuff. And of course, we post it like everybody does and we share that. Why? Because we want to let you know how fucking cool we are and what a loser you are. No, not exactly. No, I'm kidding. No, of course not. Um, I mean, there is a part of me that's like kind of frowning on posting that, but we continue to do it because people appreciate it. Okay, give them what they want, right? Um, People who are not doing those things love watching people who are for whatever reason, and very oftentimes they'll come back with like, oh my god, that's so cool, you're so lucky, and it's like, yeah, no, it's not. We're not lucky or special. We do what we want. We make choices. And I often come back to them and I'm like, okay, how much, like you have a fancy car out there. I do not. I have an old Ford Escape that has over 380,000 miles on it with no payment. You have whatever you have with whatever payment you have, right? So I conceivably go get me one of those, but that would cut into my concert fund. So are you following me? Like we do what we want. Well, I want a new car and I want to go to concerts. However, I only have money for one. Pick one. Do what I want. You're driving. I'm jamming. Nothing lucky about that. It just is. And I'm pretty sure someday that magnificent machine of mine out there is going to need to go see the Auto Jesus or whatever it is as it moves on and beyond, being able to be functional. And I'm going to have a choice to make then. Go to concerts and walk or buy a new car, right? And watch it on YouTube. Fuck, right? I don't get what I want. That's not a guarantee. I mean, I'll be honest, oftentimes we do get what we want. We have to. If we didn't, fuck, why would we even be doing any of it? So, but it's not absolute. And it's in bits and pieces quite often. And I mean that leads into another story as well. Is like the old Rolling Stones song, like you don't always get what you want, but you get what you need. And so, and what I can tell you, is if you're here listening to this, you are upright and breathing at some level. So your needs are met. Hate to tell you, like you may have nothing else except air, water, and a place to watch this fucking video. And nothing else. And that's all you really need, obviously, because here you are, upright and breathing. And so, oh, you're a spam. Nobody cares about you. Be quiet. Sorry about that. I thought maybe that would be my agent or something booking me a fucking show in Vegas, telling people how it is. Not yet. We're working on it anyway. But yeah, so needs met. I mean, they are. They always are until they're not. And when they're not, we're done, right? We're not here. We don't care. It doesn't matter. You're whatever happens in the next realm of existence or whatever it is. But as long as we're here, the needs are met, everything else is gravy. Hate to tell you that too. Some people think, holy shit, you want to get me on a roll? Yeah, I'm going to save it for another show. Probably once I get a little more established, because this one certainly rubs a lot of people the wrong way. But there is, like, I like to do the play on words with a lot of things. Here's one: rights, privileges, and people people have very interesting perspectives on those, on the definition of those, of like what they think they actually should be getting or having in this universe. And God, I got a lot of bad news when it comes to that. And I don't, hey, I'll get the frowns. I guarantee I probably will. Don't care. Like, sorry, I'm right about your rights, for lack of a better way to put it. Um, and social constructs, good for you. Universe gives zero fucks about what you think you should have or not. It just doesn't. And so, but we build these boxes and they create a lot of grief, hate, and discontent amongst each other and within our own skin and all that kind of stuff. So, hey, I'll just make my pitch and then I'll leave it for the day. Keith motherfucker Walker, I have a right to nothing. I don't. I don't own anything. Nothing's owed to me. I didn't create anything. Everything that's happening in my life is a gift. My life is a gift. Fuck. Yeah. So to say, I get to box some shit in, or I'm so fucking entitled and narcissistic that the universe needs to spin around me. I mean, I play that game sometimes, but nah, negative. And anyway, there you go. There's 2 cents on that. That's all you get for today. And because, like I said, that's a can of worms that can go on for a while. And maybe I'll save that for somebody who's highly motivated, wants to come on my show, which I'm going to talk about one more time before we get out of here as we're getting towards wrapping up again. Room's pretty light today. Sorry about your life. Y'all made bad choices by not being here. So whatever you're doing, sorry it sucks. Could have been here hanging out. And again, if you're watching this recorded, hit me up. Facebook, text me, website, trying to get the email worked out on that, but whatever, figure out a way, show up at tomorrow's show and yell at me. Again, you show up at a live show and you hit me in the comment box and says, I want on. Okay, we'll set it up. You can come hang out with Keith motherfucking Walker, you lucky motherfucker. Right? You'll even get to use the MF in your name if you like, and you can be cool like that. And Again, minor task. I mean, you're going to put yourself on the map because you're going to blow up your media and your connections and your people. You're going to share it and carry it in a loving and caring manner. Anyway, that. And one more time again, episode brought to you by tiered membership at www.patreon.com/Keith MF Walker. Go there, membership up. You can do it free, but if you get into the tier, bonus content, swag, etc., stuff like that, be a part of the building process. I mean, if you were there today, you would be hanging on right after this episode to listen to me talk just a little more shit. You're going to get some bonus content that nobody else is going to see until later, if at all. You're going to have to, at a minimum, you're going to have to go check out Patreon to see what's there. But it'll be whenever I decide to put it up. But you people, my homies, K motherfucking W, B motherfucking D. Appreciate you guys. All right, that's today's show. Hope to see you tomorrow live and Facebook. Later. And all right, that one's checking out. Let's go see YouTube. Pam, thanks for hanging out. My one biggest fan. I love you. Bye. She doesn't get the bonus content.